Mitch had you come over early too?
Yeah, it's like 5 a.m. It's not even light out. This shouldn't even be morning. Just get out of my face.
Mitch.
Oh, Mitch! What the fuck?
Oh, hey guys! Hey!
Mitch, is that you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, nice, isn't it? Cost about a third of our production budget, but well worth it, right?
Mitch, why would you do that?
Is this a trap? Are you trying to bone the Mothman?
No,
what are you doing?
Listen, the Mothman would clearly never fall for such a half-baked trap. This is for reenactment purposes.
Mitch, we talked about this. We don't have enough time or resources to shoot reenactment sequences.
No, listen, I'm just gonna do this on my own. Like I can just
By yourself?
Yes, absolutely. I have all the equipment.
Mitch, you have no equipment.
So, you called us here just to look at you at 5 a.m.?
Amongst other things, Chris, leads don't come from nowhere.
Where else would they come from?
Clearly not you, Chris. All right, now listen, I've constructed this as an elaborate trap to lure the Mothman out of wherever he's hiding. Now listen, the quickest way to a moth is through its proboscis.
Are those mothballs?
Absolutely. These delectable, powdery little balls will be the key to luring the moth.
No, that's not how those work, though.
Are you still talking, Chris?
He's right. Mitch, mothballs keep moths away from you.
And they're actually really toxic to humans, so maybe you should
Shut
just...
the fuck up, Chris. These things take patience and time. Not too much time. I think we'll find him soon. Hopefully soon. Probably soon. But the Mothman's like that. Patient. You just have to know where to look. And we know exactly where to look. The Cubs took home the World Series championship in October of 2016 after a 108-year losing streak. Less than a year later, the Mothman was sighted. Unfortunately for Cubs fans, they have not taken home the championship since. Do you think the Cubs chose to stop playing that well? Do you think they chose to stop being champions? Do you think that Javier Baez stopped paying men to openly attack him on the street to train his agility and speed? Or perhaps the Mothman has something to say about it.
Where is he going?
Everywhere we look around us, the Mothman is to blame. So much has changed in Chicago since 2016. Since before the Mothman came to the city, drainage issues, near constant constructions, Lincoln Park zoo animals ignoring patrons, the stepping down of beloved Mayor Rahm Emanuel. We've thoroughly explored the Wrigleyville area, and we found one man who's very much been affected by this creature. Sorry, we'll cut all this in post. Jared, thank you for joining us today. It means a lot to have you here discussing this.
Yeah, I was told this is important I don't hold this in.
Go on, please. Tell us how you've been affected.
Honestly, where do I begin? You know, one day you wake up thinking everything's going to be the same, and then it's not. She's gone.
That the she you're referring to in this instance is
Indrid. She is my daughter.
I understand this is a very fresh wound for you, but if you feel you can muster the strength, we do have some materials we'd like you to look over.
Sure. Okay.
Now, please take some time to look over those, and do you see the significance of these images and the connection to your daughter?
These are just pictures of the Cubs and Wrigley.
Yes.
My daughter died in her sleep.
Woof. I am so sorry. I lost my parents as well. Well, my mom died. My dad, he left. He wasn't taken by the Mothman, but I get it. I mean, I don't understand why he left, but I understand pain.
My daughter was not taken by the Mothman.
I'm sorry, pre-interview you said that you're done.
I was just drunk in a bar trying to vent, and you told me that our story, would help you make a documentary about this very subject.
Exactly. Now, your daughter disappeared November 2nd, 2017, 1 year to the day that the Cubs won the World Series. And then, 5 months later, the sightings begin. And the Cubs don't win the World Series that year. Here's where it gets freaky. In the NBA, a home run, which is how the Cubs won the World Series, is referred to as going the bridge, as in the Silver Bridge collapse. The Cubs go the bridge only to have it collapse underneath them. And, oh, get this. Your daughter's name, Indrid. Have you ever heard the name Indrid Cold?
Well,
Not surprising, many people haven't. Indrid Cold is an alleged alias of the Mothman. Alright? Now, several people in the Point Pleasant, West Virginia area at the same time as the bridge collapsed reported having interactions with a figure known as Indrid Cold.
I thought that this was a documentary about SIDS.
Sudden infant disappearance syndrome.
Sudden infant death
Oh
syndrome.
my god, I am so sorry, sir. Mitch, what the fuck?
Chicago, New York, Johannesburg. City after city, place after place. So much space to hide. The Mothman is an elusive and intelligent being. He knows that we're coming, and even worse, he knows where to hide. But we have the tools and the know-how to make him come to us, like a moth to the flame. The cue is flame and then the firework.
Fireworks are illegal in Illinois, and this is a crowded place. Why would we do that?
I'm gonna fucking kill him.